But wrestling in Japan, that would be an honor for me. But I've seen how brutal they wrestle, and I've also seen Japanese hardcore wrestling. I'm like, am I ready for that yet? I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you the best with that. If Japan is your goal, just shoot for the stars
Also,
and go for it.
wrestle in the UK.
That's another hotbed for wrestling outside of the US as far as traveling. It's a big market there as well. So those are two good ones. Um, Now I want to talk about you and your story because I think it's very inspiring. So if you want to share your story, feel free to go ahead and talk about it.
Growing up with Asperger's, form of autism, basically, I did not know I had it until 2006, 2007, because autism was new to me. I didn't know if I had it or not. Basically, I don't have that kind of autism, but I have like mild autism. Asperger's is a form of autism. That's what I have. And I have seen um, basically being with autism is a struggle. I watched Love on the Spectrum on Netflix, and basically looking at autism now, I've learned to accept it because it's who I am. And if I could become a wrestler with autism, then I could aspire those who want to as well, who have it as well, if they want to chase their dream.
Yeah, I mean it seems like you have a passion for what you do and you have a desire to help others. Uh, Talk to me about some of the ways that you've helped out in your community over the years.
And basically, I started my career in sports 1999 Special Olympics, and I started in Cheatham County. Then I went to Montgomery County, then Clarksville. Basically, I've done ice skating, roller skating, basketball, bocce ball, bowling. Pretty much that is the way for me to break out of my shell. And to be honest, I've lived with this autism since I was a kid. And to be honest, Special Olympics was a way for me to break out of my shell and do stuff that I never thought I would do. Then transitioning from Special Olympics to pro wrestling, I've basically been doing sports since 1999. So I've basically been in sports my whole life, but I haven't let it stop me so far. But to your credit, charities and all that, basically in pro wrestling, I've done benefit events where recently in December, Honcho Hensley's brother was going through all this cancer stuff. So I decided to help out my brother, Honcho, and be at his event and wrestle so he could raise money for his brother, get through all that chemo, cancer stuff. I've also done, it's a charity organization, I think, Wrestling with Warriors up in Indiana, where Trying to Pro helped them out. And I went to a hospital where they have all these kids going through all this stuff, and it makes you humble knowing that life can be cut short like that. So I just try to enjoy every day that I can, and every day I wake up is a blessing. It's just grateful. That's the word, grateful. But to be honest, helping charities out, organizations, stuff like that, in any way in pro wrestling I can, whether it's for a benefit for somebody with cancer or soldiers or do an event for soldiers. I mean, Try to Pro worked with TNA back in 2019 with a Salute to the Troops event. So yeah, any way I can help out pro wrestling, I can. Also, I worked with Nonstop Wrestling Alliance. We did a benefit show there for a friend of mine who just lost his child, and I'm proud to call that guy a brother. His name is Robert Murray, and basically, I've done charity events and benefits and stuff like that for pro wrestling.
Was there like a particular moment that just was just heartwarming for you as far as helping someone?
Yeah, if you have a child who's recently born and then you lose it, you lose that child, it hurts, and you are willing to help your friends out in any way, whether you know a wrestler who has a brother with cancer. Uh, anyway, it feels great to help them out and raise money to help them out. That's an awesome feeling right there.
Yeah. I mean, you just never know what people are going through. So many people are struggling. Just you may see them have a smile on their face one minute, but then the next minute they are just suffering because they've got so much happening in their life. It's so hard out there.
Yeah, it is.